Hello, Pisces. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Astrology, and it's so good to be here with all of you today. Oh, how I have missed you, Pisces. I know a couple of you were like, Tiffany, where are you? I haven't posted in, I believe, 3 or 4 days. It has been a lot going on, Pisces. Mercury retrograde really had your girl kind of going through it ever since Saturday. I'm recording this on is it a Monday or a Tuesday? I don't even know. To be honest with you, I'm losing track of the days. You might be losing track of the days. It's either Monday or Tuesday. I really don't know. But on Saturday, as I was getting ready to go to work, I did have my car lose power on the freeway or lose acceleration. And I have been going through it, trying to figure out what to do, trying to coordinate things. Finally got a car today, and it looks like everything is going to be coming together as it should. I want to say it's Monday today. You're probably going to get this video on a Tuesday. But yeah, the last 2 days or so, just been really trying to dive in to get a car and get my life moving again. So getting a car could be significant. With the Magician in the Mirror, manifestation could be significant. There could be some forward movement that is about to take place in your life, and you could be literally or figuratively getting a new set of wheels or some kind of movement forward, Pisces. So it's going to bring you closer to goals and transition in your life. And it's really time to just dive in. I realized I didn't light my candles, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. So this is a time, Pisces, to be your own light. This is a time to also pay attention to what's not being said, maybe what's not being illuminated. There may be some things in your path right now that are trying to hide behind the shadow. And as you move forward, Pisces, you will begin to see things clearly. Family could be very significant. Children, spouses, partnerships of some sort. All right, let's tap in. So you have contract all tied up. This is the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Throat chakra energy in reverse. Appreciation, financial constraints, goddess of the moon, man holding a coin in reverse, storm warning, and on the bottom of the deck you have walking away and the world. Oh, Pisces, this is a heavy reading today. I was like, oh, okay. So there's really a lot to unpack. But overall, I want to start here. I'm kind of going to go with these cards a bit out of order. There's a storm that is approaching or here. Maybe you are currently within this storm. You're feeling it coming. Maybe you're just kind of getting through bits and pieces of it. I'm almost seeing like the first storm has come and passed, and now there's another one coming your way. So you could be going through like different cycles and loops and situations that don't seem to be moving forward. But Spirit is saying, be prepared for things to really become unstuck, because there has been a period of being all tied up, likely in some kind of contract or in some binding situation. And Spirit is actually causing this storm to come in to churn the ground and to free or loosen the grip that has been on you, Pisces. There's some kind of contract, some type of agreement, a union. Could be in business. It could be a work contract. It could be a marital contract, but something that is binding you to someone else and making you feel attached or stuck. The time has come for this contract to, I believe, come to an end. There could be imminent signing of a contract. There could be serving of papers very soon. There's some kind of balance that's coming back into a situation because the fact that you decided to walk away, Pisces. You walking away stirred up this storm, but the storm also came to help you walk away. So again, I'm seeing like, are you becoming the storm? Is this the perfect storm? That's kind of what I'm hearing Spirit say. Like, is this the storm that allows you to break through something or to get past something? And in the process of doing so, are you afraid of maybe what the financial situation in your life is looking like and what that means for you? I think you're in a position right now, Pisces, where finances may feel very tight, where things don't feel very abundant. But I want you to know that as you move past, and I'm seeing attachment here, as you move past whatever this entity is that has like a grip on your life or a grip on a situation or a person, maybe this person in this contract has an entity attachment, maybe this masculine energy in reverse has an entity attachment. I think once you are released from that contract, once you have said goodbye, once you have moved on into your own place, I really do feel like there is going to be an overflow of abundance that comes back into your energy. But right now, with man holding a coin in reverse and the throat chakra card in reverse, there may be something that you just don't feel comfortable talking about, or maybe this masculine doesn't feel like they can vocalize how they feel. Maybe what you have done in some ways is shut this person down, or maybe they feel like their throat chakra is blocked. I do feel these cards are inherently connected. Maybe you're also not talking anymore to a masculine energy in your life. It could be a feminine who is in a very masculine energy, but I am feeling the energy of like a man. But take it as it resonates, flip and reverse the roles as needed, Pisces. This is a general reading. But whatever is going on here, Pisces, I really do think that this person has a lot to lose by losing you. Maybe there's something in this contract that's financial. Maybe there's something that they have to give you, and maybe they're going through a time of lack in their life, because whatever is happening here, Pisces, with this contract and with you walking away, it's causing their world to shift. Maybe they're going through an awakening of sorts as this storm is passing through. Life is no longer as it once was. And I really do think that this has come as a result, like this ending, because that's what the world card really means. This ending has come as a result of you really just not feeling appreciated. You're ready, Pisces, to be in situations and to go to higher heights and deeper depths and be in relationships and contracts and in agreements with people and places and entities that are actually going to be beautiful. You want to appreciate the finer things in life. You want things that lift you up, not tear you down. And so in order for you to get there, what I'm seeing is you're freeing yourself from some type of contract or commitment. Yes, you're kind of dealing with some financial constraints because of it, but by listening to your intuition and understanding that you are going to be taken care of, in spite of all this, you've cut off communication, possibly with this masculine, or cut off their ability to really, I feel like, have a say or say what they want to say, or there could be like a gag order or maybe a restraining order or something like that in play here. And it's just causing the storm to roll through. Envy could be involved. A child could be involved, and definitely love. I'm definitely seeing this definitely could be a love relationship with man holding a heart. So Pisces, what is going on? A little bit of drama, but I do feel like it's all kind of working in your favor. At the end of the day, I'm seeing this cataclysmic change in your life because you chose to walk through this gate. You're walking towards something bigger, something brighter. There's been something holding you back with this entity energy for a long time. And now that you're moving past it, now that you're seeing beyond the situation and you're no longer allowing someone to hold you hostage, hold you in bondage, keep you in lack, you're going to see that your life does go through a very dramatic shift. But right now with the Nine of Swords showing up in the bottom of the deck, you can personally feel a lot of anxiety about your decisions to do what you're doing, but I want you to trust whatever this is that you're doing. You're walking by faith, not by sight. It's time. I can't even tell you how many different decks we've been doing readings on that are talking about walking away, Pisces. What is this? If you don't mind leaving a comment, what is it that you're walking away from? What is it that's got you bound? Okay? Current situation. Death. These cards are very powerful, by the way. I am expecting a very powerful reading. The Death card is here, Pisces, as your current situation, letting you know that you really do have to understand that something is coming to a close. The storm is coming through to rip up what is left of an establishment. And as you walk through the portal of something new, with the Two of Wands here on the bottom of the deck, Spirit says, trust me. Again, we have the synchronicity of the gate. Two of Wands energy here with that gate. As you look at the future that you desire, it is going to require you to do some shedding of the old. We are in a 9-year year of the snake. And as you can see, there's crows here. So crows could be very significant. They often will represent death and rebirth cycles. They will come, and I had a flock of them fly over my head yesterday while I was on the phone with my friend. So they come to you to signify to you that it's time to shed something old and begin something new. Pisces, in order for you to shed whatever this is, this contract, this binding, this agreement, you are going to have to literally walk through the gate and have strength. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to always know exactly where you're going, but you have to have courage right now. You have to have courage, and you have to believe that even though you don't know exactly what is on the other side of this gate, it's got to be better than where you are right now. Like, that's what I'm hearing Spirit say. A death to the old way of life, a death to a contract, an ending and a transformation. It turns into a new beginning for you, Pisces, so I'm not worried. But it does feel unfamiliar. But you're being given new wheels. Again, some of you may have a new car. Maybe traveling. You might be moving. There is an energy here where you are definitely on the move. Spirit is opening up a door for you. You know what I'm also seeing? Okay. This is about transition from this end of the year. We're in the year of the snake, which can be represented here by like shedding, letting something go. And we're going into the year of the horse. 2026 is very significant to you walking through this gate. As you walk through this gate, some of you will walk through it before 2026. Some of you will walk into it during 2026, but that's where you take off. Next year is going to really accelerate a new beginning for you. Justice is coming in to balance that contract or balance those scales, okay? Your challenge at this time to this death energy. You have the Ace of Cups and the Empress. So I see a lot of emotion here. So definitely we saw the family ties or the family cards. So there could be family ties, children could be significant. A lot of money, emotions, something you have worked really hard on that you just don't want to give up on. Could be a love relationship. It definitely could be some type of familiar relationship, a mother-child. I'm seeing also the potential for in-laws or extended family or a family that's married in to be significant as well. But I definitely see like a mother-son, a mother-daughter dynamic that could be very significant and just a lot of emotions. And so it's been difficult for you to go through this transformation in the way that it was meant for you, Pisces, because there's an overabundance of emotions and wondering if this is the best, if this is what makes the most sense, if this would serve you and your family. It's difficult to take a step forward when it could affect your livelihood. The Empress represents abundance, and with her showing up in the challenge, you're also worried about what your money and your stability is going to look like if you walk away from the situation. But I promise you, if the Empress is showing up in the challenge position, she's ready to transfer into the upright for you, Pisces. Challenge is very much so, what do we need to do and what do we need to overcome to become victorious? So definitely for some of you, it's getting through a very difficult love relationship with the Six of Wands to the Lover's card and the Nine of Wands here. Something that's been very difficult, very turbulent, very, I want to say, unsuccessful, unfruitful binding. It started off as something really beautiful, but it has transformed into a lot of pain. And now I see there's this cold shoulder energy. There's this negativity that has come here. And in order for you to successfully overcome what that relationship has become, you have to get real with yourself, okay, Pisces? You have to get laser focused on what really matters. And again, being being open, being honest. The throat chakra is very significant. If you've been coughing, having a sore throat, if you've noticed like a lump in your throat or hoarseness of the voice, there may be things that are being left unsaid that you need to allow to come through. I'm seeing purging as well, possibly as being significant. I'm also hearing word vomit. Like maybe you all of a sudden just started saying a whole bunch of things to somebody that you just didn't mean to say. But don't let people shut you down. I do feel like there could be some energy that wants to like shut you up or shut you down or not hear what you have to say. There is a massive completion. We have the World card showing up here as well as in our oracle today. Whatever you're closing this chapter on, Pisces, whoever this is, whoever this person is that's really trying to shut you up, or maybe that you've shut up. When this ends, I see a lot of abundance and breakthrough energy coming through. This is a very, like I'm seeing like a solid brass door that is about to close, like a vault, like a bank could be significant. Strengths at this time. 10 of Cups. So you have people around you that love you. And this is really beautiful at this time, whether it's your animals or physical people, family, a child, a loved one of some sort, friends. Really lean in on your community, Pisces, because they're the ones who's really going to help you get through this. They're going to keep you grounded. They're going to help you work things out. They're going to give you the time that you need to really pour into yourself. And again, they're going to imbue you with a lot of strength. So right now, the people that you hold nearest and dearest to you, they are your biggest strength, your allies. Make sure that you lean in on them a little bit extra right now as you're walking through this new portal, as you're walking through this door. Here's the 8 of Swords. That's the all tied up energy. You're not trapped, Pisces. This is just something that is unfolding in a difficult way for you to face some truths, face some reality about attachments and negativity and being pulled in a direction that was not good for your soul. And now Spirit is turning your eye towards truth and not allowing you to stay somewhere where you could not grow, where you would be stuck, or where you could become stagnant. Area of focus. Wow. Judgment. Spirit says here, loud and clear, a decision has to be made. A decision is being made. I can't unsee it. I can't unhear it. There is some type of judgment call here for you, Pisces, where you're just going to have to trust that if you keep on holding on to the past with the 4 of Pentacles here and not allowing things to transform into what they want to be, you'll never have this new and happy beginning. A new lease on life is trying to find you, Pisces, with the 4 of Wands here. So Spirit is blowing the alarm. Judgment is being cast on, I believe, somebody in your life. You're seeing things very clearly. Spirit has opened your eyes to a situation. You can't unsee what you saw. An Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius could be significant to you, or a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. With the Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. Could be a man, could be a woman. They're both showing up in this energy here, Pisces. But I need you to remember who you are. I need you to remember who you are. There's someone who wants you to feel small, who wants you to feel less than. They may be coming at you. Sorry, these cards are a little bit backwards. They may be coming at you in a way that is deceptive. Self-absorbed comes through as well. Near future. The Moon. In the near future, you're going to be faced, again, here's a gate, with the opportunity, or maybe that's a window. Like you're going to be faced with this opportunity to kind of go in this new direction without a lot of foresight in your physical world. They're saying see through the eyes of your intuition. See through the illusion that has been cast. I see you coming to understand, Pisces, that a lot of what was deluding you was because you weren't allowing yourself to see things as they really were. Spirit is unveiling a lot of truth right now and asking that as you make each and every decision, take your time, do your due diligence, perfect your craft at this time of really reading things 2 and 3 and 4 times over, being quiet and moving with grace. I do see a lot of you going through a shift with work, a shift with family, a shift with career. in the midst of all of this, and you're really juggling a whole lot, Pisces, as you also encounter this contract. So it's not just one thing going on in your life. There's multiple things happening. Justice to the Knight of Wands. So definitely there's a player type energy, a negative energy in your life, someone who's been hot and cold with you that you are in contract with. Justice is coming. Spirit says you're going to be successful with a Sun card. You've gone through so much, Pisces. 5 of Cups. There's a lot of sorrow here. But I see something beautiful coming in for you, Pisces. A new relationship, a new contract, new doors opening up, but they can only come in. Like, let's say you're walking away from an old job. That new job can only come in when you let go of the old. Okay, as far as my car goes, I definitely was starting to put way more money into that car than it was probably worth. But the only way that that new car could come in for me today was I had to let go of the old one. Relationship wise, if there's someone that you need to let go of, the only way a new person can come in is when you close that chapter, fully transform, heal, and move on, Pisces. This is going to be a time for you to go within with the Hermit card here. And with the 10 of Pentacles, I see you slowly building something, slowly working on something behind the scenes. This is that energy that's going to come back into your life, Pisces, when you really clear all of this energy. When you walk away from this attachment, when you walk away from all this negativity, your pentacles are going to turn around. A lot of the financial constraints that you're in right now are because of the connection that you're in. So Spirit says, move away. Yes, it may hurt. 3 of Wands to the 3 of Swords. But a ship is coming in for you, and it's time for you to go in a new direction, Pisces. Again, a car or travel, even if it's by boat or train or plane, is very significant at this time. Some of you may literally be moving and leaving because of a heartbreak or because of a breakup. You may have to change jobs or travel for work now. Some of you may be starting to work from home, processing grief because of a loss of finances. Job loss could be significant. Recent past. 3 of Pentacles to the 3 of Cups. So I'm seeing an incompatibility here. I'm seeing kind of someone working really hard and other people kind of gallivanting. And I really do feel your energy here, Pisces. So I feel like you have goals, you have dreams, you have ambition, and you may have been paired with someone in a contract who wasn't taking things seriously. Like maybe they were too immersed in gossip. Maybe they were a person who was too immersed in vices like alcohol, sex, drugs, things like that. There could be someone who just wasn't giving all they had in a relationship. Third party situations could be significant with the 3 of Cups as well. The friends that you keep and the company that you keep is coming to mind. So it could have also just been like bad influences. And I see like while you were trying to build something, Pisces, the 3 of Pentacles normally shows 2 other people that are here to assist, but I'm kind of seeing you be on your own here. So there was something that came to the light about this contract that you're in where things were unfair. And so you definitely probably either felt that this person was holding money back from you. Maybe you were starting to refuse to give to them. That could be very significant. But I definitely feel like they didn't appreciate you. Like they didn't appreciate all the hard work that you were putting into something. Someone could have appreciated you more, but maybe they tended to focus on the negatives, on what wasn't growing. In this particular card, let me kind of jump into this really quick. In the book, it talks about how even in the midst of all these thorn bushes, you have this rose. And although life can put you through so much, it is still so important to show gratitude for what you have. So were you dealing with a person who just struggled with showing gratitude? I'm hearing, you don't know what you have until it's gone type energy. So is a boss going to really miss the work and the work ethic that you have? Is a partner going to miss all that you bring to their life? Is there a situation in a family dynamic where they're going to really wish that there was that helpful hand? But I see, Pisces, that you're just emotionally burnt and you're walking away from the situation. You've been in limbo for a long time with the Hanged Man, and you have really been putting up your guard, your walls against this relationship. It became a big burden for you with the 10 of Wands here, and maybe even some fights have been breaking out lately. A lot of anxiety. And definitely someone who was self-serving with the Nine of Cups. I feel like someone was definitely taking you for granted. And now you're showing them how you really feel with the Ten of Swords to the Devil. They're having to kind of sit with their choices. They chose codependency. They chose vices. They chose to neglect you. They chose to not appreciate you. They chose to overwork you, underpay you, whatever the case is. And now you reap what you sow. Advice. You have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is a card of nurture. This is a card of building. This is a card of maybe working from home, starting from scratch. I'm hearing cooking from scratch as well. This is about loving yourself, healing your body, being more in tune with animals. Again, I do see animals as being very significant with the Ten of Cups. This cat is showing up here, but you may have a dog as well who is kind of in your corner as your strength right now. But what I see, Pisces, is you hold a lot of value. I do think that there is a new partner that may come in. These two cards came out together earlier, right? So there could be some significance with the King of Wands, either in the present or in the future, who could be coming in to complement you. Pisces, again, that's an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. I'm feeling a very different vibe than the first time that I pulled these cards. So I do feel like this is a secondary energy. But as you begin to work on you and begin to really own your value, like you see the beauty in you, I see you finding the appreciation and the self-worth in yourself. The contract that you have with this person becomes balanced out because you no longer keep yourself tied up. You begin to walk away. And as you walk away, you walk into that Queen of Pentacles energy and you allow someone to come in who kind of helps you bear this burden, who helps you on this path. And you're putting down a significant weight in this energy. King of Pentacles is kind of represented by the man holding a coin. So definitely a business partner is being let go of, or a divine partner, or sorry, not a divine partner, a karmic partner, so that a divine partner can step in. Your environment, justice, plain and simple. Spirit is literally balancing the scales of a contract. A contract is very significant at this time for you, Pisces. Something that has been unfair is about to be made very fair. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it has taken a long time and you've been patient through this process, but it is time for this situation to be rectified. With the Hierophant here, God sees all and God is bringing order. I'm seeing there also being the potential for institutions like courts. I'm definitely seeing legal paperwork, marriages, county clerk, assessor, social services, things like that. Like government buildings could be very significant, or like government entities could be significant. Some type of legal paperwork, family dynamics could be significant. I'm hearing child protective services, or maybe just child services, paternity, also custody battles. Things are being brought to justice at this time. Your environment is screaming balance wants to come through, but the Tower hasn't come out, but I do feel like that justice is coming through, Pisces, as a result of a Tower. That's that storm warning. All right. What you don't see coming? The Hermit. So Virgo could be significant to you, but what I see here is you're going to break away from this situation, and I heard like silence. There's going to be a lot that happens. Like when the storm rolls through, it gets very loud. But I've heard that after like a tornado passes, I live in California, so I've never experienced a tornado. There have been some that have come through here, but we don't experience them much. But I've heard like once a tornado passes, there's this epic energy of silence and like nothingness and stillness. I'm feeling that from this Hermit card here. So what you don't see coming is that just as quickly as this situation has occurred, there is going to be a stillness that comes in, and all of this burden that you've been under and this lack energy that you've been under, it's going to be erased. The Emperor is here saying that there is going to be some type of reestablishment of your power, Pisces. I'm hearing like the royal decree. This is the last bit of this particular contract. You're going to be standing back in your, look at this. King and Queen of Cups energy. A divine partner comes in, a divine union, a divine job, some type of divine situation comes in, Wheel of Fortune, after this is over, Pisces. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio could be very significant, especially if that's their moon sign. I'm definitely feeling that they could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio moon. They could be coming in and really giving you the balance that you need at this time. But again, what I'm also feeling with this is that that storm that comes through, right? Before you get into this hermit mode, before you get into this, I'm hearing this quell, this like energy of silence and reprieve. It's going to feel like everything is at odds. But there is going to be a way to get through this, Pisces. I don't want you to give up. Potential outcome. You have the King of Pentacles and the Two of Coins, which is the Two of Pentacles. What I see here is that not only will emotional stability come back into your life, Pisces, because I do see this Queen of Cups and King of Cups kind of wanted to show back up again on the bottom of the deck. They didn't go too far. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is here now as well. So not only is this partnership that's coming in going to be divine in the way that it offers emotional stability, with the Two of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that something comes in for you, Pisces, that's not only emotionally fulfilling, but it's materially fulfilling. So let's say you're a feminine looking for a masculine or whatever the case is. You're going to have a masculine that has a material worth and also who's emotionally grounded. Let's say you're a masculine looking for a feminine, but definitely if you're a feminine looking for a feminine, oh, look, they came out together. I did mean to put them together. So definitely I am seeing that there could be some same-sex couples that are watching me today. But if you feel the energy here, it's almost like there's this nurturing, there's this responsive energy, there's this love energy, there's this mothering energy that's coming through these two cards. And I think that you and the partner that end up together, you guys are going to be a beautiful mixture of all the right things that keep you grounded, that keep you abundant, that keep you nurturing, that keep you steadfast, that keep you stable, but also emotionally fulfilled, intuitive, grounded, loving. This is going to be like a match made in heaven type of situation, Pisces. I'm seeing that come into balance for you in the near future. So you're going through all of this drama right now, trying to figure out how to balance the contract, or to walk away from something that's negative. And the moment that you do, in comes balance, and you get off, you're going to be able to get off the tightrope and assess the situation in a much, much brighter and better light. You're manifesting something really beautiful in the midst of all that's going wrong right now, Pisces. Just continue to trust your intuition. There is a need to take a leap of faith. There is a need to trust that Spirit has got you. Any last messages for Pisces? I'm going to take one card. Any last message for Pisces? There it is. I felt that card here. It says adjacent possibilities. So you see all these doors. That's kind of the theme, is like a door or a gate. That could be very significant to you. Like maybe you recently walked through a very significant door, a significant gate. I saw that vault, a bank vault could be significant. I'm also seeing like maybe some type of safe, like a safe in a house that has like valuables or goods being significant. And also a time, what are those things called? Oh, I can't remember, but they're a time capsule. A time capsule could be significant. But there is something that is going to be able to happen for you, Pisces, if you are willing to go in a different direction. Do not stay stuck. Do not feel tied up in this situation. There is a way out. The judgment call is telling you, hey, wake up to what is happening around you. Pay attention to what is going on around you. I feel like there's a lot of manipulation and distortion, Pisces. There's more than one way to get through this situation. And Spirit is saying adjacent opportunities are happening for you. You don't have to stay in a situation or with someone or in a contract that does not serve you. There's other ways to make money. There's other people to love. There's other situations that you can be engaged in. There's other houses on the market. Like let's say you're looking for a house. There's other cars. There's just something about not settling for the first door that opens or not staying stuck in a situation where you feel like a door cannot be opened. This is a time for you, Pisces, to really understand that the community that you have around you is really here to back you up. There is a time of stillness coming in. And if you feel like you're stuck, take your power back and understand at any time you can choose to walk through whatever door you want to. I did see Healer of the Ages earlier. So Yeshua, Jesus Christ, could be very significant. And again, I'm seeing like this doorway. Definitely seeing like a doorway energy. So walk through it, Pisces. There's a contract that is being fulfilled. I'm also hearing spiritual contract. If it's not a physical contract, it may be a spiritual contract that you have with this person. It wants to end. There's something about this that ends. You walk through a different door, justice comes in, and then you actually find more balance in a future commitment, relationship, partnership, whatever the case is. Do not be afraid to walk through this door. You're not being appreciated where you currently are. They're not seeing you for this Queen of Pentacles energy that you are. All that you offer or bring to a situation, okay? And what I'm hearing is let them, and if they don't do it, someone else will. That's kind of the vibe I'm picking up. So Pisces, very interesting energy here. I hope that this message was helpful to somebody. Yeah, I'm seeing blossoming abundance. Money and abundance in multiple ways wants to come in for you. But again, close the doors that need to be closed and open new doors. You can't get somewhere new by going to places you've already been. I hope that's very helpful, Pisces. I love you. And I'll see you again, hopefully tomorrow with another one. It's been busy, so I'm going to do my best to be here. Love you guys. Bye.